You know I had to bring this one back. I've been saying it for a while, but I was going to be going back to some of my older series that I had up in this motherfucker. Same way I keep telling YouTube to go fuck himself. Oh man, stuck with Scrubs again, and I have a whole lot to talk about when it comes to this video. We're gonna talk about the Red Death, this map, the idiots that I got stuck with, carrying fucking teams, how bad these motherfuckers are. But the first thing I gotta get out of the way, obviously anybody that still plays Destiny, all 5 of you, you know that Tuesday coming out is going to be the House of Wolves, and that's going to be the next expansion pack. It's going to be some DLC bullshit. And right here, I tried to go to the start of the map, this section. I don't really know about this shit. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But anyway, look at this motherfucker. That right there, that level 14 is going to give me more fucking problems this game than anybody else. But like I was saying, man, House of Wolves is coming out on Tuesday, and what I plan on doing is I plan on doing a whole bunch of streaming in this motherfucker. I took the day off. Well, actually, I had the day off for a long time. I just had a feeling that May 19th was going to be the day. So I happened to schedule it with something else I had to do. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. If it works out, we're both come out on the same day where I have to do my event and I have to and the DLC comes out, I'll actually get to take the day off in this motherfucker, man. It ended up working out in my favor. Look at this shit. Another fucking grenade in this motherfucker, man. Anyway, I'm gonna be streaming the whole damn day. And on Monday, I have a rant coming out about live streaming. I don't know, look at this fucking spawn. I'm gonna have a rant coming out about live streaming and all that other shit. So this fucking guy, man, hit me with a goddamn Nova bomb already. And the only reason he hit me is because he just fucking ranked up or something like that. Cheap motherfucker, man. But anyway, like I was saying, on Tuesday, I'm gonna be live streaming the whole House of Wolves content, whatever the fuck it is. Now, hopefully, there are gonna be 2 people on that I could party up with. So for those of you who are watching this shit and that are gonna be online at that time, feel free to party up with me and join in this motherfucker, man. That way we could get some games in and shit like that. I want to be able to run it with 2 people. Obviously, I'm going to be doing all kinds of shit. Hopefully, I'll get to do the Prison of Elders. But in any event, you guys, I have the link in the description on Tuesday. But I'm going to be live streaming the House of Wolves up in this motherfucker, man. Anyway, getting back into this shit. Like I said, stuck with Scrubs. And yes, I'm using the Red Death. This is one of the few times you're going to see me actually use the Red Death in this motherfucker as opposed to the Mythic class. Because almost every gameplay I have is going to be the Mythic class in this motherfucker. And then you notice, all I did was capture the B flag. I didn't capture anything else. I really didn't capture the A flag or the C flag. And when it comes to this map, we're going to talk about some strategy in this bitch. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm a Mythic class user. I've always liked the Mythic class, and it's not because, oh, it was overpowered. It's always fit my play style. I've said it before. I did the video on why I still use the motherfucker, and right here I'm just kind of playing cat and mouse with this son of a bitch. I know I got to kill him, and I have the cover here, so I'm basically trying to use my cover smartly to see how I could get this motherfucker, because obviously he had no advantage over me. So if I didn't kill that motherfucker, that shit would have been sad. That would have been really fucking bad if I wasn't able to kill this motherfucker, man. Maybe. Like I was saying, when it comes to this gun, I'm not used to it. I love pulse rifles. I used the M16 in Call of Duty 4, so when it came out, I was like, alright, I could probably use this pulse rifle. Then when they buffed the motherfucker, the shit became pretty badass. And obviously, you have to hit someone in the head, but I don't like the sights on this gun. That's my biggest problem. I don't like where the actual red dot sight and where the hit marker comes from. And right here, you're gonna notice this is where I start tearing people up with the golden gun and this motherfucker. I'm gonna have a nice little montage moment right here. Now, normally, you know, people get like, 2, 3, 4 kills. Right here, I got a nice little double from the air and shit like these two trying to capture my flag. You ain't capture my flag. You're gonna notice all I do is get this B flag. That's the only thing I'm focused on when it comes to this goddamn map. Is I need to hold the B flag. That's my whole goal in this motherfucker, man. Anyway, like I was saying, when it comes to this gun, I had to adjust to it. I use pulse rifles. I'm pretty decent with pulse rifles. And right here, I'm trying to wait for, just look at how long I was waiting for the heavy ammo. Nobody was even near me. I mean, there was not a single person around, and I knew that they were probably going to pick up their heavy ammo, so I wanted to make sure that I got this shit. I mean, who knows? Maybe my teammates got the other heavy ammo. I didn't know. I didn't care at this point. I wanted to make sure that I didn't get shot in this motherfucker, man. Anyway, like I was saying, the Red Death is just not a gun for me. I prefer the Mythic class. I've always preferred the Mythic class, and this is one of the few games in which I had a decent run with the actual Red Death gun. Now, in this game, there are a whole bunch of reasons why we could have won this motherfucker. Right here's one of the reasons. Had I hit this shit, we would have won at the end. But you gotta notice, this is a pretty close game. And the only reason it's close is because I had the game that I had in this motherfucker. Now, this isn't my highest scoring game. As I'm telling you right now, it's 35 kills in this motherfucker. I've gotten more kills in other game modes. I think I've gotten more kills in Control. But it's my highest total when getting stuck with Scrubs. That is easily the highest total that I got when I got stuck with fucking idiots. There's no question about that shit. Now, when it comes to getting stuck with Scrubs, obviously, when you're getting on a team of idiots that are constantly giving the other team other kills, the other team is building up supers. They're building up all their powers and shit like that. They're building up scores and score chains and shit. So it's kind of hard to combat when you have a team of morons, the whole entire other team that's getting supers and shit like that. Now, granted, the other team is not that great either, so I'm pretty much going to be tearing up the other team, and they're going to be kicking my team's ass. And right here, I don't know why in the hell I continue to stay there knowing there's a goddamn Blade Dancer there, but you notice eventually I say, you know what, fuck this shit. Get out of this motherfucker. And right here, this is just fucking sad. Look at this shit. This guy doesn't know how to strafe and shoot, and he was able to hit me while I was strafing and shit like that. He got me with that bad juju bullshit, but that was just a fucking sad moment right there. I could not kill this motherfucker. But like I was saying, man, when it came to this game, the only reason this game is even somewhat close is because of the score that I'm going to have with 35 kills. Nobody else is even going to come remotely close to getting this shit. Right here, I was going to get that flag, but then I noticed how many people were on that B flag in that bubble, and you're just asking for a golden gun or a Titan smash and that shit, so that's why I ran away. Normally, I would have sat on that flag and I would have captured that shit, but seeing how fucking bad that shit was, all those people, oh hell no, man, I ain't getting supered in this bitch, and right here I got another little, I think I get 4 right here if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I got this motherfucker. And then knowing that we had all these orbs right here, the only reason I popped that shit is because I knew I could collect all these orbs and I'd probably be able to get another super right off the bat and shit like that. Look at this shit. This guy tried to Titan. Missed me, bitch. Try that fucking Titan shoulder charge crap. Fucked his ass up pretty good. And there was a nice little fucking grenade fail. Couldn't even get that shit around the goddamn corner. No, but anyway, man, like I was saying, when it came to this match, I actually had a pretty decent game. It's one of the few times that I had a decent game when it came to carrying a whole fucking goddamn team. But at the end of the day, it's called Stuck with Scrubs for a reason, because at some point, we're going to lose this motherfucker. And you guys are going to know why we lose it. There's a very specific reason why we lose it. And anybody that's played this map knows the reason why. And I hate this map for it. You basically need to control the 2 flags that we have right now. The A flag and the B flag. If you get the C flag, you are pretty much going to be fucked over in this goddamn game. The C flag being indoors right here. I was looking for this guy, and you see me, I was paying attention. I know he's around here. So I shoot this motherfucker, and I didn't even see this guy. Like I told you, man, this level 14 is the one that gives me problems the whole fucking game. He's the one that has the decent score on their team. Another reason he has a decent score is obviously he's not a full level 14. And right here is where the whole tide changed. They capture the A flag, they capture the B flag, and pretty much that's a death sentence. Once they get those 2 flags, you can pretty much hold down this entire map. And it's just the balance of this fucking map in there. My team took the C flag, and I did not want that shit. Oh man, I did not want it. But I saw the score, and I was like, alright, we're up by 3,000. We can probably still win this shit even with 1 fucking flag. You know, look at this fucking guy, goddamn blade dance. I bust out the shotgun, but obviously it's not going to do enough against this motherfucker. No, but like I was saying, when it comes to this map, the imbalance of this map is you want to have the outdoor area. And a big reason for that is you have the sun behind you, and you guys aren't going to see it really in this video. But anybody that's played it knows, with that fucking glare of the sun in the background, it's hard to see outside the fucking door. People can literally hide in the glare of the sun, and you can't find the motherfucker. Right here, now we're losing the goddamn C flags, and I got to go protect that shit. But another big reason is if you notice on the B flag, there is a column that sort of protects you in the right here. Now they're fucking triple capping us. So right here is where it pretty much turned out, the whole game turned downhill. There you see my score. I was kicking some ass right there. But I got outside, and this was what I wanted. I wanted to get back outside and try and get the A flag. And you're going to notice, I'm going to at least attempt it. I'm heading towards it, but I know that there's just no way. There's just too many people around here. And I hear all the enemies. I feel the enemies right now. I just fucking run. I want this guy to follow me because I see where all my teammates are, and basically running into them, I know that if he's running after me, they're gonna fuck his ass up, and luckily they were able to fuck his ass up and shit like that. But in any event, having that outside map, having that outside flag is the big key to this, because that big center pillar that's protecting the B flag makes it almost impossible for teams on this side to capture that goddamn flag. They have protection on that side. If you're on the A side, all you have to do is sit behind that column, and you see that column. Look at how hard it is to hit someone if you're on this side of the goddamn map. It's bullshit. It's so fucking unbalanced. But if you're on the outside portion of it, you can kind of hide it right here. I should have had that motherfucker, man. That shit pissed me off. I really should have got that son of a bitch. Man, wait a minute, you can't do everything in this motherfucker. I mean, look at my score. I got fucking 6,500 points. I'm pretty much carrying them. Look, I still have the fucking lead in this motherfucker. And look at this fucking spawn. No, but like I was saying, see, this is the guy that couldn't strafe before. But like I was saying, man, when you have this kind of a team, you want this outdoor area, because this outdoor area is pretty much what you're going to need to have to survive in this motherfucker. Right now I'm fighting against 2 fucking guys. I know I'm not going to win this shit, but I'm like, I'm at least get one of your asses. Hey, I'm going to get one of you. I mean, I'll get both of you, but at least get one of these motherfuckers, man. No, but this is the problem that once you have it. Now, once you see, again, they're capturing the B flag, and there's just nothing you can do to get those guys out of there. I can try. I can do my best to get everyone off of this shit. And see, right here, I got a nice little double kill when it comes to my shotgun and shit like that. But this is the fucking problem, right there. I should have got that damn kill. But this is the problem, is that you just can't fight off a team that's able to capture that B flag. Now, right here, I want to get that B flag, but I heard this shit. I heard that goddamn blade dancer, so I was like, let me not stand on that shit. But in the end, I'm still not going to get this fucking flag. Look, I'm jumping around like an asshole. Eventually, they're going to get me. There's just nothing you can do about that shit, man. But here you see, we got close. We had the lead at some point, but at the end of the day, as much as I'm going to try and get this goddamn heavy ammo and shit like that, there's just nothing you can do. The other team flat out beat my team because I was stuck with idiots. Granted, the other team wasn't that good, but my team was absolutely fucking atrocious, and that was the goddamn problem. So right here, you're gonna notice the score that I get in this motherfucker. I ended up with 35 kills. I did most of the heavy lifting. I did almost all the work when it came to this goddamn match, and even then, we couldn't win this motherfucker, man. So anyway, you'll see my score coming at the end. You'll see all my teammates' kill death ratios at the end. Every single one of these motherfuckers, with the exception of that one guy who went 1.3, went 13 and 10. Look at all that shit, man. That's how I had to carry this motherfucker. But anyway, first episode of Stuck with Scrubs out of the way. There's going to be a whole bunch more coming in the future. So as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in the next video.